All right, you guys. I don't know if I'm live or not, but
No.
oh no, it says 23 seconds.
Don't put me on. Okay? Don't put me on camera.
Green screen. Nope, don't want green screen. No, I'm on green screen whether I like it or not now. There we go.
Don't put me on.
You think any of these things on the side here mean chat?
No.
So I must be live. KB, hello. Everybody see me okay? I don't know. Like I say, this is the first time I ever did a chat, a live. I don't know. I'm just trying this out. I don't know how this works. Try clicking on it once. Was it easy to set up? I have no idea. I'm still figuring it out. Yeah, I guess. I mean, because I was surprised. I was thinking there was more to it. Now that I can see the chats on my phone, it's just starting. I had it set up on my TV too, to be able to see if to watch it. I can maybe read the chat better. Well, anyways, kind of cool background I got. KB, have you ever been on my my channel? I usually do a lot of canning, so every year we do more and more and more. And last year just got to be really difficult, and it was a lot to keep up with. And so I hey roll. Um, so I think we're going to cut back this year. We did a lot of canning in the last few years. We were able to put up a lot. We put up like, I don't know, last year I think we put up, no, 2 years ago we put up over 500 jars. The tomatoes, carrots, potatoes, different kinds of potatoes. We dehydrated some, so we can reconstitute them. We dehydrated onions. We do a lot of canning and dehydrating. Yeah, KB, we really like it. It's an enjoyable thing, as long as you don't overwhelm yourself. And I think that's what we've done in the past is we've planted so much. I mean, a few years ago we planted like 1,500 plants. And if you got to figure, how much you can get off of one plant, especially if you have a good year, that's not. Hey, little lone prepper. especially if you don't have like a drought type season. Everybody was complaining last year about how dry it was. We live just inside of Michigan, right above Toledo, and I don't know, we're pretty close to the lake, and I don't know if it has anything to do with it or not, but we did all right as far as that. I think we only watered like maybe 4 or 5 times all summer last year. We were very lucky. I also had planted a few years back a couple trees, and they're growing big enough now where it throws some shade on part of the garden later, later in the day when it starts to get really hot. You know, like 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Um, so, but what else? This year, like I said, I don't think we're going to do as much. Um, we're going to cut back and maybe just do a few plants um, and just try to really work on just those, like trimming them really good around the bottom and really take care of those, just those. Put some calcium in the ground below them, see if that helps. I'd like to try that. Last year we also trellised a bunch of our tomato plants, and I didn't see where it really helped a whole lot. It did get a lot. I tried garden dirt about 4 inches, then rocks. Ah, yike. Yeah, well, like I said, I'm not getting any younger, so having to rototiller for over an hour just to get it turned over before I plant anything. It's not too bad. I've got a really nice rototiller, a Troy built, a nice big one, but it's not getting any easier. Like Vision had his live on the other night talking about older preppers are getting older and things like that. Well, I'm feeling it. I understand what he means, him and Mad Shad. But so we did some above ground planters last year. I built some and bought some, and they did really well. Uh, there was really no taking care of them at all. It was nice, and I wasn't on my hands and knees trying to pick stuff, and I could stand there and pick tomatoes and green beans. It was funny because I used a bunch of dirt out of the garden, and uh, I didn't realize it, but there was a bunch of Kentucky Wonder beans in the dirt. And all of a sudden, I go out one day and I notice there's something growing pretty crazy on the trellis where I had the tomatoes, and here it was all the Kentucky Wonders. Greenhouse, yeah. It's a I don't know where you live, what state it is, but like us, what we like doing is maybe in the next few weeks, what we used to do is we'd start some of our seeds now in the house under a grow light, and after they get to a certain height and texture in the ground where I don't think we're going to have a freeze anymore, I'll take them out. We built a greenhouse a few years ago, and it was just totally a wing and a prayer when we built it. I got some wood from there's a company right around the corner from where I work, and they pile wood out by the dumpster like almost every day. And so whenever I see anything halfway decent, I stop and pick it up and bring it home. So I built around the edge about 2 feet high the frame, and then we went and only thing we bought the cow panels and bent them over for the roof part of it, and then bought the plastic for the outside. Now, the plastic, if you're going to buy the plastic online, make sure it's at least 6 mil and it's UV, it's made for outdoor greenhouse, or it's UV protected, because otherwise it's only going to last a year. Hey, Jared. Um, Otherwise, just within a year, that the sun will break it down and it'll crack and split and break. And the 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 plastic we got on ours right now, I'm really surprised it's still holding up. because this will be the 4th year, going on the 4th year. So, yeah. But don't have much space. Yeah. It all depends on how big you want to use. You can do a small greenhouse as small as a tub, a plastic tub, you know, and you'd be surprised at how much you can put in a plastic tub. Some people like Devil Dog, he does his in 5-gallon buckets. And one of the really big advantages of that is if there's a terrible storm or something coming, you could pull them in the garage, or pull them in your house just, until the storm goes by. Something like that. Background looks good. Thanks, Jared. Geez, I wonder where I got that from. But yeah, the chickens, I don't know. I think we're going to be getting rid of our chickens. We've had them. When we first started getting chickens, we always got Isa Browns, and they're like the best chicken to have. And they laid good. They laid just about year round. And if you really are around them and touching them and petting them and constantly with them when they're small, when you let them out of the greenhouse or let them out of the chicken coop, they'll follow you around. They think you're their mother, and they're very timid. They'll let you pick them up and everything else. Where this last group we got some Long Island Reds. I think it was Long Island Reds. Was it Long Island Reds? Rhode Island Reds. Rhode Island Reds. We got some Rhode Island Reds, and they look similar, and they still lay brown eggs, but they're not. I don't know. They're not. We don't like them as well. We'll just put it that way. They're not as nice. They're not as good. They lay, and they're pretty decent during the summer. They've already started laying for the year now here. But like it was almost 60 today here, and tomorrow it's supposed to start snowing and snow Saturday and Sunday. So, and being 40s, 30s, and 40s again, and then then next week go up 40s and 50s. It's gonna start doing the up and down thing. So, gee, I have high sun. Someone said something about an out sunny greenhouse, checking into it. Yeah, my greenhouse. Well, I can show you. My greenhouse, like I say, we built. There's nothing good. There's nothing special about it. I don't know if Wi-Fi has anything to do with this or not, but we're gonna see how far out I can go. But that's my greenhouse there. It's 9 feet high in the middle, and it was 16 feet long, and it's 4 cow panels. 4 cow panels around from end to end, and then I zip tied them together all the way across, and like I say, and then used U-shaped staple nails to put them into the wood. Here's a couple of my little ones there that I bought, and then the first ones that I built was up here. That was my very first ones above ground. And what I did with that also is I took plastic, and I could loop over the top of all these and put a shade cloth on them if I needed to, if they got too hot in the afternoon. Because the way it is right now, they won't get sun, these ones here, until about, let's see, they won't get sun until about, well, I think noon, 1 o'clock. But I was hoping that all the little kittens would be coming out. Hey, Outlaw. Little Lone Prepper. Some years back, a full chicken truck flipped over near my house, and I got some of the survivors for free. Oh, nice. I love free. But out there, where the orange is, I got some peach trees, and I put that up to keep the deer away from the peach trees, so they don't nibble on them. But then the big pile out there that I got beyond the orange, that's where all the kittens stay during the day. They play around inside there. I got like three little black kittens, 2 short hair and 1 long hair, and man, they are a handful watching them play. That's funny. But anyways, we got goji berries. I forgot what it was. Somebody had a get-together up in Michigan one year, and I went up there for that, and they gave away some goji berries plants, and they were just sticks like 6-8 inches long, and I thought, oh man, are these even gonna live? But yeah, they've come out there. It's taken a couple years for them to get established, but they're about 8-10 inches tall above ground now, and they give me probably a quart off each one. Now I've got like 3 of them. I planted 5, and 2 of them didn't make it. And but we've got raspberries. We got a boo-boo sighting. She decided to come out. That's one of my kitties. No mice in the yard. No, we don't have no mice because of our kitties. All the kitties. Oh, now we got an orangey sighting. These 2 are best friends. But anyways, we've got probably 8 cats outside. I don't know. They come and go. But like I said, we don't have no mice problems, that's for sure. Oh, this is another thing. See this blue barrel? We got a bunch of these the other day. And what they had in them, I guess, was something to do with from the a car wash. And they had soap. And so we cleaned them all out real good, and we got them for $2. No, we got them for $5 a piece, and there was 8 of them. We took them all. Vision told me that. He said, if you're running a good deal, just buy it all. He said, don't lose out. So that's what I've been doing when I can. But yeah, looks like the sun's going down. All right, y'all. I think what was that? I don't know the breed. It was white meat chicken. They also were on West Slaughterhouse. Hail dog, LB, Lone Prepper. Well, you guys, I just wanted to try this out. Never did a live before. It's pretty cool. It's easy. Maybe I'll try lining up something that's worthwhile listening to and looking at instead of me, big ugly mug. But I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you. And hopefully everybody can make it to the bug out weekend. I'm waiting to hear from Vision, see when what weekend it is so we can make sure and try getting it scheduled off of work. And like I say, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. And I will see y'all later. Thank you.